Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, our great millstone, and peace and salutation to all your brothers out there teaching this word in truth and sincerity on the highways and hedges. And shalom to the hopeful elect. It's a video I'm going to make on what's happening here in California. There's over like 14 fires up and down the state. And the deadly ones are up here in Northern California. This is probably 3-4 hours north of Redding. This says I'm gonna play the video for you. The Mosai's jacking this place up, man.
Carves a path of destruction across Shasta County. A drone captured this scene above a neighborhood in Redding. Through the smoke, you can see homes burned to the ground. It's eerily similar to the devastation we saw last year in Santa Rosa during the wine country wildfires. And fire officials say hot, dry conditions are making the Carr fire behave just as erratically. California is pouring resources into Shasta County, and Governor Brown is asking for federal assistance. But CAL FIRE is warning that this fire could have a long way to go. Let's go live to KPIX 5 reporter Katie Nielsen, who's near the leading edge of this fire. Katie?
Yeah, Liz, we're out here near Whiskeytown Lake, and as you can see behind me, the skies are very dark. That's because all of the smoke pouring off of this fire is blocking out the sun, which is actually a good sign because it means the winds are relatively calm. Now, if you take a look back behind me, you can actually see the fire burning along the edge of Whiskeytown Lake. This is now on the southwestern edge of the fire. The big concern tonight is those westerly winds picking up and blowing the fire back into the town of Redding. Water-dropping helicopters make round trips to Mary Lake every 5 minutes, filling up their buckets to attack the southeast side of the Carr fire.
This has been a tough one. This is a tough fire.
The biggest issue? The wind. Firefighters worry it could pick up again tonight as the sun goes down.
We're concerned that any wind event could obviously push this back into the city.
1/3 of Redding, more than 30,000 people already under evacuation orders as firefighters on the ground and in the air try to keep the flames away from nearby homes.
So we have a lot of potential areas of danger that we're concerned about. We have a lot of resources here, but Mother Nature a lot of times is taking control away from us in the late afternoon, early evening, and that's what we're really fighting right now and battling is contending with that wind.
Winds that were so strong overnight, trees were tossed across roads, power lines ripped down, and embers shot more than a mile ahead of the flames. Those winds driving the fast-moving fire that's already burned scores of homes on the west side of Redding.
This is fire behavior that veteran firefighters have never witnessed in this area. But we're here, we're dedicated, we're committed, and every single firefighter here, it gives them even more motivation to put this thing out when we know just how dangerous it is.
Now, this is a Kestrel. This is a tool that firefighters use to determine weather conditions, including wind speed. Now, what we have seen so far today, we've seen the strongest gusts where we are around 10 to 11 miles per hour. But again, the big concern tonight is if those winds kick up as the sun goes down and they see those extremely erratic fire behavior conditions like they did last night. Liz?
Katie, we reported late last night that the National Guard was being called in to help. What will their role be in fighting this fire and helping the residents of Redding?
So right now, what we are being told is there are 800 soldiers and airmen that are coming into the area, along with helicopters and also planes. In addition to that, there is an MQ-9 Reaper. That's an unmanned aircraft. They can actually fly that over some of the most active fire areas and give real-time information back to the incident commanders so they can figure out.
You can see it's just totally jacking it up, man. Let me see. There should be another video. Let's play it in the background.
Now at 11.
Yeah, so, the Most High sending fire tornadoes. And it's all just judgment, okay? California, the state, all right, all you Edomites here, all right, you stole this land from the North American Indians, but this is all part of the plagues the Most High sending on this place, all right? And this is the main fire right now because it's in this town called So like it's in this place called Redding.
It's threatening 5,000 more, and more than 37,000 people have had to evacuate. And 2 firefighters have been killed. Tonight, authorities warn that fire will likely burn deeper into urban areas before there's any hope of containing it. And we have team coverage tonight from the fire lines, starting with KPIX 5.
All right, and the Most High, that's how he operates, all right? This says, it says fire and hail, snow and vapor, stormy wind fulfilling his word, okay? This is what fulfills his word, okay? The fire, hail, and then that stormy wind, it's knocking down trees. The Most High really is doing a direct hit on this place. And he's sending all the fires all throughout California, man. This is Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. And right now the Most High got these flames out of control in California. And what's it doing? It's impacting these urban areas. You have these
tonight in the subdivisions where the car fire roared in 24 hours ago. The annihilation.
These are Edomites, man. That town of Redding, nothing but Edomites. Yeah, there's some Gadites out there, but
exploding. Cars were exploding.
Edomites is out there.
Ran into a burning neighborhood to help save the home of his friend, firefighter Donovan Lee. As flames closed in on him, he called his family.
I have a wife and kids, and I said, I better FaceTime my wife just in case. I didn't let her know why I was doing it, but I wanted to see her face one more time.
Yeah, you're getting visited by the Lord, man. He knew that death was on his way. He's about to meet his maker. That should be visited the Lord of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and with storm and tempest and flame and devouring fire. And it's a spirit, because right now they're saying in these news articles that's way too early for this fire season. So they're saying this is they're getting ready for a long haul, man. Because they're saying, man, this fire season starts now. It's going to be the longest fire season ever. And expect more judgment to be happening. And then right now in the valley, people can't even breathe. There's so much smoke.
A Redding TV news station had to abruptly end its fire coverage.
We are going to leave the station.
They got evacuated from their own news station.
Today they are back on the air,
beautiful, man.
The utter ruin of charred remains that were once.
These Edomites are through, okay? And just as the Most High did in the time of Egypt, he's doing it again here to America, because America, we know, is Egypt. Okay? And they showed signs of them and the wonders in the land of Ham. This is Psalms 105:27. In the land of Ham, they're just speaking of Africa, Mizraim, Egypt. He sent darkness and made it dark, and they rebelled not against his word. He turned their waters into blood and slew their fish. Their lands brought forth frogs in abundance in the chambers of their kings. He spake, and there came diverse sorts of flies and lice in all their coats. He gave them hail for rain and a flaming fire in their land. He smote their vines also and their fig trees, and brake their trees in their coast. Of their coast, he braketh locust canes and caterpillars, and that without number. And did up all the herbs of the land, and devoured the fruit of the ground. And he smote all the firstborn in the land, the chief of all their strength. Right? And that's what the Most High did to Egypt, and he's doing it again to this place, America, that we know is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. All right. Let me get that. This is Revelation 11:8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where our Lord was crucified. Yeah, and then all these plagues that fell upon Egypt is happening to America. All right. And the judgment of Sodom, that's going to be the judgment of America. No different. It's going to be destroyed in flames of fire, but not these California fires and the nuclear fire. And these fires are consuming, devouring fire. But you could put this out with water and with a bunch of firefighters.
The fire was raging. To make sure
But when the Mosai send them nuclear missiles, you're not gonna be able to stop it. Look at these Edomites; they lost everything.
Sure, but unfortunately, we watched her house.
They're through.
Flames.
They are through. He's just standing in front of someone's house,
These guys are out there trying to catch up.
Hoping that the
patrolling for looters.
Lake just west of Reading with
Yeah, because that's meth country, man.
Vasquez, live in Reading tonight. Thank you.
All the Edomites up there are addicted to meth. There's some real racist Trump. This Trump land, man. They support Trump out there. That's what happens to you Edomites, man. That's what you get. This is Jeremiah 19:8, and I will make the city desolate and hissing. Everyone that passeth thereby shall be astonished and hiss because of all the plagues thereof. And that's what's happening. You look at California, either it's crime or it's just complete destruction of the place, man. This is getting plagued. So people look at Babylon and say, man, this is through. It's plagued. And I'll wrap it up on this one. This is Jeremiah 49:17. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and in the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord. No man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. And that's what's going to happen. This place is going to, right now, this is the beginning of the plagues, but that ultimate plague is going to be that nuclear fire. All right, we're living at the beginning stages of the plagues the Most High is putting on Babylon. And we can see it. We can see it, right? These fires are just taking out acres, thousands of acres. It's tripling overnight. You know, I may wake up in the morning and the flame may have hit another city. Because it's not just a fire up there. There's fires all over California. Up in Mariposa County. That's the Yosemite. This one is up in, I believe, Shasta County. And there's more fires in Mendocino. Riverside. So get ready for more destruction. And these people that live out there, man, they're not feeling good right now, man. They're terrified. And the Most High, he's going to be bringing that spirit up to the rest of you people real soon. With that, I'm going to say shalom.